Hello everybody, what's up? It is your boy, Jasper Sports for Life, and I'm back again doing something a little bit different. Most likely, judging by the title, you're gonna see that we're gonna be talking about some Madden 05, but we're not really on the game. We're gonna do something different. Let me scoot up a little bit. We're gonna be on a special website that just launched actually, I think today. Well, actually when I'm recording it's actually gonna be the day after, but good buddy, good content creator Al from NCAA 06 Revival, aka now goes by Coach Al. By the way, here's his YouTube page. I want you guys, Coach Al right here. He released a new website and it's with playbooks. And as you can see, he's got Madden 05, NCAA college football for the Super Nintendo, NCAA 06 football, Techno Bowl, and Super Techno Bowl. All these games are classics, especially if you have, trust me, if you have not played NCAA football for the Super Nintendo and you had a Super Nintendo growing up, dude, what are you doing? Just go download the emulator or go get you one. Just go play that game. I know it's going to be hard as hell to play, but just experience what that game really is. And it's a kind of a gem. Kind of love that game. But anyway, enough of nostalgia factors. Definitely check out my guy Coach Al. I've got to give him huge shout out. He is doing things for this community that you just don't see every day for a older game, for like what it is, and for not just for NCAA, for all these classic PS2 football games. Kind of the depressing thing is for those who are out there who don't play the game, new modern day Maddens and everything, and for good reason. Those games kind of aren't up to the standard that, if you've played on the PS2, we've all come to expect. So I completely understand. So anyway, let's get on to it. We're going to talk about some spread offense. Yeah, some more spread. My favorite kind of offense. I love running spread. I'm a spread guy. That's what I've all of my favorite coaches, I think I pretty much said this in my spread playbook in my NCAA 06, is that the spread for me, all my favorite coaches from Urban Meyer to Chip Kelly to Art Briles, you name it, those guys all run spread offenses, and those all are my favorite coaches. Gus Malzahn, Dan Mullen for the Gators. Gotta give some love for my Gators. Just all those guys are spread offenses. So what do I look like not loving the spread? Rich Rodriguez too. I can't forget about Rich. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on over here. So also could kind of show off the website for my boy Al. Gotta plug him a little bit. Gotta give some love to him. So here it is, playbookgamer.com. Definitely check it out. Put a link in the description. I'll put, of course, a link to Al's YouTube page down there. Gotta give a big shout out to this guy. I think he said he did over 1,300 freaking photos, dude, for all these playbooks. Just, if anything, just give him dude, nobody works this hard. Like, you're not getting this much content for these classic video games, man. It just blows my mind, especially for a game like Madden 05 that I've been picking up again and replaying for the past couple of months. And just for him to do all this work for us, for me personally, and give me these playbooks so I can kind of go through and kind of construct my own spread offense and kind of talk about this stuff and make this video for you guys. I love it and appreciate you again, Al. But anyway, enough of the formalities. Got to get into this. So we're going to talk about the spread, and particularly out of here, the offensive alternative playbooks, the running gun and the pass balance. These are two of the ones that I'm a lot more familiar with. So we're going to talk about these. So let's start with the running gun. I have a lot more experience with this one. So we're going to go through the formations first. So it's got I normal. That's fine. It's standard I formation plays. We'll get into the plays later. We got I form 3 wide, I form big, strong I normal, strong I twins, strong I, single back normal, single back big, single back big tight end 3, single back trips wide receiver, single back trips bunch, single back, empty 5 wide, shotgun normal, shotgun 2 running back 3 wide, shotgun 4 wide, basically base spread, shotgun slot strong, and that's it. So we're gonna go through all these, gonna go through all formations each piece by piece, and I'm gonna talk about this, kind of give a kind of brief overview of how I feel about the offense, of how I feel about this playbook in general. The running gun, I've been playing with this playbook now since I've been replaying Madden. I can say about, what is it, going on for a year now. Get a quick sip of coffee right quick. Lovely. Ooh, so I can definitely say that out of all, so I can say I have a pretty decent knowledge of how I like to call and run the playbook. Again, how I like to set up my game plans with my spread offense is a lot different than what you would probably do with this playbook. So keep in mind now, certain plays that I don't like to run isn't because I don't think the play's good. I just personally think just how I like to run and how I scheme up my offense is what I like to do. We'll talk about I form normal. To me, it's your basic 11 personnel play, standard. You got 1 running back, 1 tight end, got a fullback, and 2 wideouts. It's simple. It's pretty much, if you've grown up playing football in the early 2000s, late and on backwards all the way up from the 90s, 70s, 80s. This is, you've grown up with the I formation. You know what this is. This is simple. And it's a lot of, and I'm kind of a lot of your typical stuff that you would see in the I formation. You got basically a curl flex concept in, well, this is the name of the wide receiver option route by your Z receiver. Am I mistaken? No, the X is on the side. Yeah, the Z receiver right here. You're going to be running slam with a motion action right here, which is pretty cool. I like that. PA streaks, basically your typical 2 vertical routes on the outside, 2 nines, and you're going to have a skinny post by the tight end. You're going to be running an out route and a check down right here by the running back, and an out route by the fullback, short slants. Basically cut back, running back 25 cut. Really and truly, this looks kind of like it looks more of like a counter play. I don't know how the play arc is. It's more of a counter more than anything. But you got also to another PA play action play right here with the post drag and another and a crosser on top of it, and then you have this time I think that's the fullback leaking out. This one is a little more what you would see with teams doing short yardage ones right here. Of course, you got another halfback counter, flank post, halfback toss, slam, mid attack, off tackle, toss, tight end out, fullback dive, slash, another option, and end around. We're going to kind of break down this formation in general. How I use this offense, this is kind of my power personnel that I use to just run the ball in short yardage. I use this as my short yardage plays 9 times out of 10. I don't base out of this. I legitimately I don't use slam, RB26 or RB25 cut. I don't use those. I don't know. I'm more of a power guy. I like more of inside stuff. Slam. I don't even run toss like that. Slam, off tackle, dive, slash. I do have the end around in there. I do run in there. Those are the kind of the run plays I like to use in my offense because I'm just more of an inside zone type of guy in between the tackles. I like going in between the tackles. Simple man-on-man blocking, hat on a hat, and just blow a guy off the ball. I've never been a fan of the pulling and everything like that because, I mean, it's all personal preference. I've always liked the inside stuff. Just go in between, you're centering your guard, put your helmet down, and churn out some yards and get them the tough way. Easy way. Is the quickest way is straight ahead. That's how my coaches always taught me. That's how my dad taught me, how he used to coach us and coaches back in the day when we ran out of I formation. Hey, the quickest way to get forward, to get to the end zone, is going straight ahead, not dancing left to right. So go north and south, not east and west. So simple stuff, nothing too crazy there with the running plays. Now we can get a little bit fun with the passing plays. I tend to not, like I said, I don't really use a lot of this because, like I said, I'm a spread guy, and we're going to talk about what we want to run the spread. But you can just use a lot of the quick game short slants. A very good play, especially if you've got good wide receivers. You get open quick slant. Get the PA tight end corner. I love this play because you got kind of it's kind of a poor man's mesh concept. It's not completely there because they're not slapping hands or anything, but you got that deep crosser and that underneath drag. And then, of course, you got basically your two reads right here. And if, pretty much this guy's going to be pulling away. Great against man. I like this. And if you have a good tight end. And I'll talk about a little bit more about the personnel and how I feel about this playbook when I get done with it. Flanker post, good, very good play too. Good against man. I like this against man, especially with having that's I'm blanking. Sorry, let me get another sip of coffee. Jeez, the X. Jeez, I was about to call this man the Z. Or your square wide receiver. I like this because normally I like to put my bigger guys, my bigger body wide receivers right here, who's a little bit more physical, can get up and get after the ball on an out route and just kind of body out and catch that ball on those out routes. They work really well in this game against man coverage. So it then also to the deep end routes, really good against zone. I actually like running this against zone because it just gets open for me. And of course the deep post. You can't in Madden 05, taking shots down the field isn't as rewarding as in 06. Because, I mean, it makes sense. You're playing professional defensive backs. So you're not going to be able to hit deep passes down the field repeatedly like you would in NCAA 06. I mean, going against lesser competition, yada, yada, yada. Mid attack, I don't really run it. It's more of a curl flex concept. Kind of, so you got two curls right here. You got double angle routes. I don't really like it. Because in this game, due to how the spacing of the players are, this is kind of terrible. It looks pretty good on the play art, but I don't know. For my luck, the running back gets caught up, and by the time he gets to his angle route, somebody's getting you're gonna be most likely getting sacked, or you'll probably be looking high and go low, and if he's not there, I'll check it out. I don't really like this play. This doesn't work too much for me. But then again, like I said, it's different for everybody. Also, different sliders, it can be different for you. It just depends on how you use the play, and depends if you want a hot route or change things up to your liking. I would actually hot route R1 to be more of a swing route. I would do that because I like this better, and then have something underneath, or then I would actually swing him out to an out route and go deep. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'll go into that a little bit later when I actually go into the playbooks. But right now, I'm just kind of doing an overview. Tight in out, clear out concept. You're gonna go route right here, then you have a boom, quick out. Love this. This is simple, quick game, just simple spread stuff, simple passing concepts that you can run out of this. And I do like this out of I formation. It's very basic. It's got like your nice flavor of everything. Okay, I 3 wide. Now out of the I formations, I do run this one a lot more because it's more of a spread type of play call, if that makes any sense. But you don't sacrifice the power of it either. So halfback lead, I like this play, especially if I have I like to motion my slot guy over here and give him more room to kind of work right over here. And that's it. That's actually it, because I don't really use this slam. I don't really use this slam one a lot too much. I don't know why I don't, because I actually like that motioning. I like that. I kind of like the ghost motion right here, and then you hand off. I like that. I don't know why I don't use that play as often. I really should. Shame on me. Also, of course, you got your option routes right here, or gift routes, or depending on what offense you're in. Like we used to call these gift routes, option routes. So again, I like my go-to play normally out of this is this right here. I like to come out, if I want to come out in this, I like to use this route. I love the option route from my Z receiver, especially this is more of my quicker guy who would be more of the quote-unquote route runner, I guess. This is the guy who I would rely on to get the separation, the speed guy. Give him the option route, let him choose, and just kind of take a guy one-on-one. Great again, I mean, good against man and zone is option route. Now, awareness does play a role in that too, so you do need to factor that into that. But I do like this. And then if not, you know, if he isn't as the best, if he isn't, you know, he makes a bad read, you also can bail out with the deep crosser, which gets open pretty good well in this game. And then if not, if that hits the fan, you got check downs, you got other options. So this is a good passing play. I like this one. Quick slants, self-explanatory. It's quick game. Boom, quick slant. Simple. I legitimately, not gonna lie to you, I literally hit X all the time, my slot guy, because for some reason in this formation for me, this guy gets open repeatedly. As long as they don't drop somebody, they don't drop a lineman back here. But if they don't do that, boom, I would hit X all the time. Slot corner. Another one I like a lot. I do like slot corner. Of course, it's a corner route. You got kind of like a switch. It's kind of semi-switch concept right here. Gonna have these two right here kind of switching. So that's nice. Gonna have the in and in the corner. I like that, kind of create a rub action to see who you get open. And great against man, good against zone too. You know, I would throw this corner route against cover 2, because due to the cornerback kind of following this man a little bit to pass him off, he can sneak back here if he's quick enough to get there. Or if not, you could just hit this in route. And then, of course, you got your check down. And then just to clear out right here, this guy will just run his route, and then you have a check down. Nice. It's a nice play. And my final one I like to use is slot Z out. Wait, he's not the Z, but okay. He's the H. But anyway, no, is he the H? No, he's the Y. My bad. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Let me sip my coffee. God. I'm blanking out. Jesus, I hate that. I hate that they do that. That's not what he is named. I know that's a pet peeve, but that's the Y. X, Y, Z. It's supposed to be slot Y out, but anyway. This is the Y outs. Anyway, this is like kind of a double move. I love this because, again, you got high-low read right here. If you do have one-on-one right here and the safety cheats a little bit over towards here, I'd go deep vertical right here. But if not, if you're going against a cover 2 in some way, shape, or form, or some form of zone cover 3, this is a great play. I like this. Man, this is good against man. I don't know about quarters. I don't know. Again, I don't call these plays as much because, again, I'm more like I'm getting into you. I like to play out of the spread. I form big. I mean, it's kind of your basic stuff right here. It's power. The one thing that you are going to notice about this book, this playbook, as opposed to when I get to pass balance, that this playbook is going to be a little bit more of the power game. It's got more power. So it's kind of like a mismatch. It's like a balance between finesse and power. You're going to have some good passing concepts coming up, but a lot of this stuff right here, I'll be honest with you, I don't use strong eye. I don't. Again, there's some good plays in here. I like the rollouts. I like that rollout play, especially with a mobile quarterback. Get this nice zig out right here against man or against underneath in the zone. It's nice. I don't know. I don't like it. And then also you kind of got a spot concept here. Got this angle route, which is kind of terrible. Got a curl, nice little quick curl, drag and a curl. Then you got smash concept right here. It's nice. And got a nice halfback dive. I mean, it looks like a good formation of plays. I mean, if you're that type of team, if you want to run this, I would run some of these. Again, you got smash here. Got some, like saying, you got a curl flats concept here, even though it's with a play action. And got halfback blast and got some good stuff. You got this, of course, you got this PA crosser. Crossing routes are good. Again, I'm just not a fan of this. I'm not really trying to run power. I'm trying to have 3 to 4 wide receivers on the field at all times. Single back normal, again, not bad. Kind of redundant though. To what I will actually be looking for in a minute. Now they are, which sucks, and I don't like it, is that they actually have some plays that I like. They got deep attack, one of the personal favorites of mine. I love deep attack in these Madden games. These Madden games and these early PS2 games. Deep attack is one of my favorites. Now it's different than if you know from NCAA 06. It's actually the H is running the post and the Y is kind of running the shorter route. Normally he'll be running out, but he's running kind of a stick route right here, which is cool. I actually like this. Now, it also got tight end drag too. This is a good play. That's a good one. It's kind of a mesh concept right here you got going on. Also, too, got a semi-smash concept with the tight end post. And this is what I do like about like these formations right here. You got it kind of like, depending on how the defense align, you have literally two. You can flip your reads, and you actually have two good spots you can go with. You know, the smash concept. I think I already said that already. I don't. Nah, I hate the run plays here. I just don't like how they look. I don't know how they feel. Don't like the blocking. I just don't like them. And that's crazy because you would think I would, but I just don't like these run plays here. Wide receiver screen. Got post in zag. This is awesome because you got the double pivot routes right here going towards the outside, or whip routes, or whatever you want to call them. A PA pass. Again, I just don't like it. Curl flats, a personal favorite. I think a universal favorite if you've been playing NCAA 06 and above. And flanker corner, I don't like that play either. Single back big, another one of these just heavy formations. Simple stuff. It's about the same. You're going to start seeing redundant. You got tight end cross. I will say this. When you're doing the running gun, this is more tailored towards teams with tight ends. If you have more, I would say, I think a team, if I could use a modern day team reference, I would say the Rams, St. Louis Rams. I said St. Louis Rams. Oh my God, the LA Rams with before their Super Bowl season, they had 3 wide receivers: Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, and Brandon Cooks. That's 3. You have your 3 wides, and you have 2 very good tight ends in Higbee and the other guy? Everett. We have 2 very athletic, you have a good, decent, you have an athletic tight end, a guy who's a decent athlete who got some good solid hands. I think if you kind of want to replicate, you have an offense that replicates that with the skill position player wise, I think the running gun's probably going to be the best for you, because as you can see, all these heavy personnel packages, it kind of limits me to what I want to do with it really doesn't give me what I want from because I like 4, 5 wide receivers on the field at most of the time. Not, again, 3 tight ends. I don't run this. I will tell you straight up, I've probably called this within a year I've been using this offense once, maybe twice. I've probably called it just for this one right here if I had a good tight end. In my franchise, when I played with the Falcons, Algie Crumpler's a pretty darn good tight end, and this works really well. I like this play, but again, I got this play in other formations, so again, is what it is, right? So now we're getting to the meat and potatoes, the good stuff, the juicy stuff, the spread stuff. Single back wide receiver trips. Now we can really get to start to talking the stuff I really like. I really enjoy this. This is we're going to really start getting to stuff I like. Pretty much all these plays are usable for me, but even the run plays, because they're all what I like. Now, sprint, I don't really use it as much, but I mean, I'll use, at least with this formation, I'll actually use the run plays. With a trips look, you got kind of a hollow read right here, and then just in case, you can kind of peek over the middle right here with a wide receiver hook out in that table route or circle route. I do not use that crap. I hate the circle routes. I'm just not a fan of circle routes. I don't like how they are run. I don't know. I just have had bad experiences with using them, so I just don't use those routes. So PA streak, Simple vertical, got a streaking, got a like, kind of like a weird post crosser type of deal. You got a slant here and an out, and you got your check down. Nice, depending on what your reads are pre-snap and then post-snap, you can kind of check out who you want to go to take the top over the defense. If not, you got 3 reads right here that are good check down options. And then comebacks. I really like comebacks. Good vertical, stretch the defense out, especially against man. God, teams that love to run man, this is just a fantastic one. That deep comeback, just have the wide receiver come back and just drill it to him. Especially if you got a guy who can, catch the ball in traffic. You got a big body wide receiver out there. Definitely love comebacks. I really like that one. Double slants, self-explanatory. You kind of got a clear out right here. It's a unique one. You got that zig out too. If it's isolated right there, one-on-one, I like to kind of test that zig out. And also too, you got a cross up right up here. Got the 2 crossers right here, which is pretty much is mesh. It's close thing you can get to mesh. And you're going to have a vertical route right here and a deep end over top, which I like this because this creates not only, it's like 2 concepts at once. You're going to have it's doing a bunch of things at once. You're going to have my favorite concept of all time, mesh, passing concept wise. Going to have mesh mixed in with a deep in route behind the mesh concept. So you're going to have kind of pretty much a levels concept. Then you're going to have the X right here just clearing out somebody, stretching defense, and I love it. It's going to stretch the defense. If the defense commits to try to play all this down here, well, guess what? Boom, you got something deep over top, and I like that. It's kind of like you're attacking multiple levels. You're attacking all 3 levels right here: short, intermediate, and long ball. You got the short route right here, intermediate right here, and long ball. I love it. Love that. A single back strip bunch. I like to use this against, again, this one's a little weird because the plays aren't as good as I thought. PAD pin, I don't like this play. This play's kind of stupid to me. I would rather him just run a go route. I don't know why they do that. Kind of this double move. I guess you can add a double move. It makes sense. Of course, you got another option route / gift route or whatever you want to call it right here. You got spot concept with curl attack. I like this play, especially when I want to run some spot concept. I know that a team's playing a lot of quarters and leaving a lot of vacancies across the middle of the field like that. Just run a little quick spot concept. Have it clear out good. This is a good one right here. Just kind of a vertical stretching the defense out and forcing them to get to stretch out as far and just kind of chucking underneath. Slant attack. Again, this is a good play. Just you make sure how can I explain this? This right here can get really tricky because how this guy could sometimes if he gets jammed up, he can kind of screw up the slant, and that's kind of weird. Oh, by the way, none of these runs, these runs sucked for me. I don't like the option route here either because, it depends with this option route. This is one of the few times I'll say this. This one's terrible. Not because because you could have a good wide receiver here, but you need all the wide receivers to kind of know where they need to go because this can get really congested really quick, and you can find yourself throwing a lot of picks. I've thrown a majority of my picks come out of this formation, me trying to make it work. So to me, if anybody could let me know if you run this and you forgot tips on it to how to run this formation, let me know, man. I'm open for answers and criticism. Hey, talk to me. Now here's one of my favorites, single back empty. Again, now this is where you're going to get fun with it. You got cross ups. You're going to have basically a switch concept here. You're going to have a drag underneath and this arrow route right here. Then you can basically have a switch concept over here. You have 2 switch concepts with a drag underneath. That's beautiful. I love that type of stuff. That just puts so much pressure on the defense to force them to just be on their P's and Q's, and you're literally just have so much areas where you can attack them from. I love attacking from different angles and really kind of opening up everything for the offense. Also, like a curl, simple curl routes right here. Then you're gonna have we got hollow reads going on the ear, simple curl flats, another switch concept. Just a little bit. You got to switch to this side. You're gonna have a smash concept here. I love that. Gonna have a spot concept here too. You're gonna have kind of like a clear outs, two clear out concepts. So I love this because you just have so much stuff that you can do. Again, I would actually, fun fact, I will actually convert this to a go route. Simple to put it so they can actually clear this out, because when he stops and kind of moves this way, there's a possibility that these guys get hung up sometimes. I just convert this to a go route. Hail Mary, self-explanatory. Stagger post. This also be known as flanker post in NCAA 06. I like this stagger post. I say, what did I call it? I don't know what I called it. Stagger post. I like this play. Because I really treat this more as a stick concept, really and truly, with a spot concept with it. So again, just attacking different levels. More of my quick game right here coming out of this. If I want to come out in 5 wide and just run a lot of quick game, this is where I'm going to be running it out of, this right here, and this play too. Now, here's one of my favorites. I really like too. More of one of my offenses was based on when I was playing with the Falcons. Is shotgun normal. It's pretty much 11 personnel with 3 wide receivers, and you're gonna have a running back and a tight end. Simple. Come out in this one, you pretty much have everything to use, minus the run play. The run play suck. Well, no, I'm not gonna say draws suck. I don't know. I'm not a fan of draw plays. You can pretty much use everything in this. Tight end curl kind of acts not as a stick concept, but kind of I use this more of a level concept right here. I'll have him playing underneath the markers, and since this normally he runs this past the line or past the first down marker or right at it, so that's kind of attacking multiple levels right here. You're gonna have kind of the gift route right here with normally with this play. Again, you're gonna I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. True, I'm not too big on this option route because this post just gets kind of messes it up. But it's still a good runnable play. Got the table route right here. But this one's I think out of all the pass plays, this is the weakest one, by the way. But it's still usable. I do like it. I will use it from time to time, especially if I'm really just isolated or I'm dead set to get the ball to my X receiver right here. Slants, love it because you have not only 2 slants right here, but you also got like a curl flat concept right on the back end of it, and then you got a delayed tight end up the seam route. That's pretty fun. The goal post combination, deadly. You have a vertical concept right here, and you're gonna have basically a levels concept right back over here, or a shallow crosser. You're just gonna have a shallows concept right here with the end by the tight end, and running underneath that is the Z, and then just in case if that's covered, you can just flip it out in the backfield. Smash concept right here, which hits corner. Nothing else to need to explain about that. Tight end out. You know, either side, you're gonna have kind of a semi-switch concept right here. You're gonna have hollow read going on right over here. Then you're gonna have the screen pass, wide receiver drag. Again, same thing, shallow. It's more of a shallow crosser type deal, but the only difference is you don't have the running back leaking out the backfield. And then he's running a double move right here and a comeback. Now, I think this is the best play, the best formation in this one is the 2 running back and 3 wide receiver formation. Again, with this one, you have so much more. You have a lot of stuff. You're gonna have your shallow crosser. You're gonna have the curl flat concept. You're gonna have another shallow crosser. You're gonna have another shallow crosser. This one I think feels more closer to modern day spread / air raid offenses. You're gonna have the halfback angle route coming out here, and the curl flats, of course. And you're gonna have the post flags, or these are corner routes. But anyway, you're gonna have the comebacks. Then you're gonna have a spot concept over here with the goal post. You're gonna have an unders more of a trail. Gonna have a trail concept right here. Gonna have these two are gonna kind of act as a kind of a trail. Then you have a deep end, vertical, a lot of vertical stuff. Wide receiver, post, corner. Love this one because you have the post and the 2 corner routes, just attacking multiple layers of the field. And actually, in this formation, the halfback draw ain't too bad for me. So next, so again, this is probably the best one. Like I'm talking about, you can legit run a bunch. You can legit run 85% of the offense through just with these concepts alone, because they're just so good. But this is what now here goes the base, what I base my whole offense in. Shotgun for a wide. Again, I like my go-to plays, or just the plays I will lose. I use smash, comebacks, middle screen. I like this play, double posts, and then the halfback option play. Pretty much everything else isn't slot outside's kind of just a poor man's quick bubble. I mean, it's okay if nobody's covering L1, which is rare. You could possibly pick up 3 yards right there. It's okay. It's not I'm not really just a play that I depend upon or anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Shotgun slot strong. Again, a lot. Now here's go to that stuff like what I was talking about with gun normal. Again, with this one, I have more of a trips concept over on the right over here, and especially if you have a good tight end, this works out really well. I like this one with a good tight end that's working right here. He can really do some damage. Then of course you got the clear out concept. You're gonna have a go right here and then run a out route right behind it, right underneath it. My bad. Then you got a curl flats concept. This is basically curl flats. Shallow cross. I do like the sprint out too, and this is one of the few ones that you don't have. You just like a natural sprint out, just catch the ball, sprint out, and have this side of the field to work with. I like it. In the QB draw play, here's one of the few QB run plays. Now again, that is going to be kind of like one of the downfalls to most of these playbooks. There's not a lot of design QB run plays, which makes sense. This game came out in 04, and a lot of the concepts that you see in modern day Madden weren't even in this game. They weren't even thought of. Team offenses weren't playing like this. Got read, really and truly, which makes me upset about this play. I would treat this like an RPO. If there was like a handoff motion right here, I would treat this as like the primary read and get like I would treat these two as reads. Or mainly this guy, or if I see that the safety's playing, if they're playing off coverage, I'll turn around and pull that and just throw it right here. Or if the linebackers cheat hard and they crash hard, pull it and just throw it right here underneath, right where they left in a vacant spot. Safety bait, this one's not that good. I don't like this one. And wide receiver fly again. Clear out concept right here. It's good. It's nice. I like it. So overall, what do I feel about? So after a year with the run and gun, now what is the age question? Is this can you really base a spread offense out of it? And you can base a spread out of the running. Out of the running gun. I mean, because you got some core concepts that you can use. I will say this: the pros to this offense, it's balanced, and what I mean by that is with the personnel grouping. A little sip of coffee. Is that with the personnel grouping, you really be focused on you really can balance out. You have a 5 wide set. You have a couple. You do have a 4 wide set. You do have 11 personnel. So and then of course you got 3 tight ends and 2 running backs. You have a wide variety of personnel groupings that you can use, and they also throw in some power. And that's something that I do like with the book, is that there is some form of power. So if you kind of want to be kind of like a balanced attack of spread, not kind of like what I want to do. I want to kind of make kind of like an air raid. That's what my whole goal has been trying to do. Now you could base an air raid offense out of this and just run shotgun 4 wide and just come out in, like I said, because 4 wide you have shallow cross basically with flanker drag and slot drag, and then also you got your quick slant route right here. Then you're gonna have some of your vertical stuff. You're gonna have the post corner routes. Then you got the angle in the post. Then you're gonna have your curl flats. You're gonna have stuff that you can use. So with the running gun, yeah, I mean, I've been using it for a year, so yeah, I think so. I would, well, I say that, yeah, it's a spread offense. It's kind of the closest thing you can get to a spread offense. And if you want to really give this playbook a try, I would advise you can. Also, too, if you want to add some power like I did, I form wide receiver with 3 wide, and then I form normal. It's kind of the two ones I use. I kind of stay away from the single back stuff because I kind of feel like I'm starting to really get rid of the offense at that point. Single back normal, you can go single. You can kind of use that one, and single back trips. So you can use a mass majority of it. Just any with the big and 3 tight end set, try to stay away from if you can. If you really want to try to create a spread style offense, it's not perfect because there's no pistol or anything in this game, but you got to make do what you can. So we're going to move on to my next playbook I want to talk about, and that's pass balance. I actually was checking this playbook out, and I'm just going to kind of briefly go through it, and we're going to kind of look at it. So we're going to have I normal. We're going to have I normal twin wide receivers. I normal 3 wide. We're going to have the strong I normal, strong I 3 wide, which is a little bit different. Single back normal, single back big, single back trips bunch, single. Now this is one I'm very interested in. This would really caught my attention. Single back 4 wide, also known as ace spread in NCAA 06. Single back 5 wide, same thing as before. Okay, got a shotgun normal, shotgun 4 wide, shotgun trips, split back normal. So let's just kind of start off the split back sets. Man, I know this would probably be something you would have in a West Coast offense, but if you want to kind of run an air raid type of scheme, they got these air raid concepts in here. You got slot crosser, you got the post, the wide receiver post right here. You got the zig out, got another. You got the drag, got the clear outs. Man, bro, like. Deep slants, well, deep attack. I mean, this is a good playbook. I actually like this single back. I hate that. I really wish this was in the gun because this really would feel more like a spread offense or close to it. Tight end hitch, man. Looking at some of these plays, I'm not gonna lie to you because I saw this when I was at work and I was just peeking at this playbook and kind of looking at it. And I kind of regret I didn't start off with this one instead of the running gun. But I like the running gun. But I think this is going to be my next one I want to work on. Single back normal has a ton of plays I like. Slants, got curls, got some more slants, got the streaks. Man, this has got a lot of stuff in it. Now, this is the one that I really am liking. Tight end trip, shotgun trips tight end. Man, look at these plays. Got the curl flats concept right over here. Going to have the slants. And then you're gonna have the out route right over here. You're gonna have these crossers, and you actually have a mesh concept right here with, you know, the tight end and H and the H receiver. I think that's the H, right? Wouldn't that be the H or the Y? That's the Y. My bad. With the Y right here, you're gonna have that right there. Then you're gonna have the corner post combination with a smash concept over here. Pretty much the same thing right here. You're gonna have a switch concept with a crossing route underneath of it. Got clear outs. Got pretty much the same thing. Another clear outs concept. Got a spot concept. Man, you got a lot of stuff in here that just oozes with it. Man, I'm looking at this stuff, man. I'm really excited. I'm really liking this. So, excuse me, I had to get another sip of coffee. And this is the 4 wide. Again, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not seeing as much, but I do. It's kind of I don't see as much of the shallow crosser stuff. That's what I like to run with in the running gun that I saw. But this one has a lot more vertical stuff that I'm just like, damn. Like I like the clear outs concept, but just like, man, this is a lot of vertical stuff. Switch concept. Got a go post combination right over here. Here goes the shallow cross right here. Got a smash concept. Man, you have a lot of good juicy tidbits up in here that I'm really liking. Gun normal seems about right. I think that both of their plays. Now I do like this right. I love this route. I love this whip route right here. To me, these get open really well, and then just a nice route. Ooh. Levels concept right over here. Got the, of course, the shallow crosser from here on your tight end. Another kind of whip route right here. Curl flats with an option route. That's nice. Now this one I like because you do have another QB run, and I kind of like the passing plays a little bit more. I don't know. I have to try these out, but I like how they look. Got your stick, got a vertical, you got a follow concept, right? A follow concept right here. That's nice. I like that. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful little playbook right here. And again, now this is if you read now, here we go. I think, and fun fact, I think with this one is that I think this single back is the same one that the Rams use. So that's fun information, because this route right here, now this one, I like this play. I would, to be honest with you, I would actually hot route this, because this is more of a run and shoot play right here. Man, could you imagine? Oh goodness. With this right here, you would have to, hot route him to block, just purely block, so you don't run it or turn around and do a play action. Got this wheel route. Don't worry, wheel routes in this game actually work, so you don't have to. They won't take 100 years to get open. So this is a nice one too. I don't think I'm a fan of this zig out thing. I don't know. I just rather them just run regular out routes at this point. But man, you got a same thing right here. Shallow concept. You got crossers, which I would probably. I hate that that's a play action play. But yeah, just drop back and have just regular shallow crossers right here. Oh man, double mesh concept basically. Pretty much a stick concept on the right here. Man, I'm loving that single back full wide. Now, when it comes to, I'm noticing for the plays, I'm not seeing a lot of run plays that I'm in love with. But I mean, it is what it is. Oh, just a lot of stuff that I'm checking out. Yeah. Oh, yes. Sideline drags. Man, this looks like a good freaking playbook, man. Sheesh. Then they got this one right here. Man, this is a... I'm not going to lie. Pass balance looks like it's pretty close. Now, the one thing I don't see in this one... Oops. That I don't see in this one is I don't see as many shotgun formations, and that's kind of upsetting. But at the same time, I mean, shoot, you got basically single back for a wide, you got the single back right there, you got the shotgun normal, you got the shotgun spread. I'm not gonna lie, dude, the shotgun trips, they don't have as, I think, is that the same amount? I think they had, I think the running gun had one more. But just in general, I like this. And then with these split backs, I could actually use these because they fit more. They have the passing concepts I want, and we're spread out a lot more. We have more wide receivers on the field. I like it. Yeah, definitely. I think pass balance might be the best one. I think if you want to give out a try out pass balance for a spread playbook as kind of basing your spread around. But all in all, my thoughts on process is it can you run spread in Madden 2005? For the most part, yeah, you could run a spread type offense. It's just kind of what you want and what your flavor that you want to do. Now, you can't get it as traditional as you want because you don't have any inside zone, no RPOs, no bubbles. well, not, more bubble slot plays like traditional ones where you can get blocking. But for the most part, I'm loving what I saw. I really want to check out pass balance. Now, I actually might crack. I'm actually excited. I actually want to fire up some Madden 05, hop on to that. So anyway, but I think that I can call it quits there. Hope you guys really did enjoy that. There was a good bit of talking for me just to sit here the entire time and talking about playbooks. But I kind of wanted you to kind of pick my brain and just kind of wanted to just kind of sit here and just talk to everybody. Just kind of voice my, not just my opinion. Also wanted to kind of get this website out that we want to get out some publicity and get some people viewing on this website, because this is huge, because kind of really just to enjoy this. And people can look into this, because, add some depth to this game that a lot of people probably didn't even know about, adding some stuff to it. And also, to anybody who kind of wants to do something a little bit different, I know probably some of the modern day guys who probably came over from Madden, probably thinking that they're sick of the game and really didn't get to experience these games. Well, I kind of want to bridge the gap between that too. Kind of give some people some opportunities to actually play the game and actually try to run it as close to modern day football as we can. Can't get it all the way. The spacing isn't perfect, and you can't really add. There's no option or no triple option, no inside zone, no RPOs, anything like that. But for the most part, passing concepts are there. You have some concepts there that you can run. So I think that is going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really did like this. I'm gonna try to keep doing this more often. I'll probably, next thing I do, I'm gonna probably just kind of probably have some footage of me probably playing with the pass balance playbook, and probably do some run and gun stuff too for you guys, and trying to get some more game film out there, see what you guys like, and hopefully that the people who get out there and just enjoy what I got to say and what I want to do. I just want to, talk ball with you guys. And I got to give one more shout out again to Al, man. I really appreciate that he did this, because this made this a lot easier. And I was able to kind of just sit here and just talk and kind of voice my opinion on how I felt about these playbooks. I really want to definitely get digging into some of these. But I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Stay cool. Peace.